My name is Kelvin Julius Msuya. I'm a medical doctor from Tanzania. I work in a St. Thomas Health Center, which is in the northern part of Tanzania. I first got the privilege to know about Merck in the last IFFS conference, which is on 2016. And since this is the first batch to happen in India, I feel like I'm very privileged to be here, because the Merck embryology training, Merck African Embryology Training Program is really fruitful, and it's reaching out to giving us opportunities which you'd otherwise have difficult getting to. In Tanzania, the situation of infertility has not been so good. First of all, I can say infertility is not given the attention it deserves. So many people are going around with the problem, but they don't know there's an option for them of treatment. And also there are cultural and other beliefs which of course are in the way. And also our government, I can say, has not given an eye on the issue of infertility, so that there are not even policies in the issue of infertility. So basically the situation is not promising, and currently if you operate in a center where you see many women coming in, you'll notice you get a good number of women or couples which is having issues of infertility. So we still have high numbers of infertility, but we still need to attend it more. The treatment options which are available are really minimal, I can say, for the moment in Tanzania. So when first you get a patient who is suffering from infertility, the couple has to attend to a doctor who is knowledgeable on the subject. And if they go through that stage and they're lucky enough, they have to undergo a series of investigations. So most of these investigations which they have to go through might not be readily available. So we have maybe to refer a patient to go outside to get the investigations done for proper evaluation. And then if that gets done, still we have a problem of the embryology lab and embryology infrastructure, basically the whole infrastructure. So the biggest problem I've had and we have had in Tanzania and in my center is the lack of an embryologist, a well-trained embryologist. So you can have a patient, but you have to batch the patients, and we can recruit doctors from outside Tanzania, which is costly, and it's really demanding, and it's very tough for both the practitioners and the patient, and the costs are going to be very expensive because you have to account for all the accommodation and transport for your embryologists. But now that Merck African Embryology Training Program has reached out to us, we are looking forward to addressing that particular problem and give good treatment. So the major challenges, which should be broadly categorized in several areas. I would say, first of all, there is generally limited knowledge to the public about the whole issue of fertility and possible treatment options. Of course, there's an intermix with cultural beliefs, and mostly the belief there is that mostly a woman is the one with the problem if it regards infertility. Secondly, I can say also the government has no well-established policies to address the matter of infertility. Another big issue is we have not had an opportunity of training with colleges or institutions within the country. Merck African Embryology Training Program is very fruitful in terms of capacity building, because Merck Embryology Training Program allows us to come and get all the necessary skills, and with that we can transfer not only the service of attending to patients and addressing the current problem we have, but also we can meet and build interest on other interested medical practitioners, and also we can try to train them locally, so that with this knowledge you've acquired now, it is just does not end here. It spreads out and helps more people in terms of other practitioners, and also we expect it to cover a larger population. So it's a very fruitful program. My contribution back to the Tanzanian society with the embryology skills, first will be locally. At my center, we'll be having a full-time embryologist, so we can have attendance of patients without having to delay for the batch or having to move to an outside country for seek treatment. And also, I also think the huge impact which we have to address, because infertility is still a new field which is not given enough attention in Tanzania. We have to cooperate among us as embryologists and gynecologists to build a strong foundation which is underway. Tanzanian Fertility Society has been established, but with this knowledge and with this confidence we have built on due to this training program, we can further that exercise and make more people aware of the issue of infertility, the available training programs, and also reach out to the society and make noise that infertility can be attended. I would like to acknowledge and actually congratulate Merck More Than a Mother for having an ear onto the underprivileged societies. That's how we got this opportunity of training. So I would really say thank you to Merck More Than a Mother and Merck African Embryology Training Program for this opportunity, because it has not only helped us, it has helped the entire community and society where we are coming from.